filmmaking is a combination of processes. There's the writing, there's the lighting, there's the actors themselves casting, there's the story itself, like where are the bits, who are we talking to, what's their background. There's the shooting itself, there's the production itself, where you go on set and start shooting and doing everything like closer to end the project. And then there's the post. So at what point of filmmaking would you say the stakes are the highest?
That's a difficult one. Again, I've had, I don't know if you can say the good fortune of being present for all the steps. I'd like to say that there isn't any particular step that's more important than the other. They all have equal say. If we do really shoddy pre-production, then production has nothing to shoot, and definitely we won't have anything to edit. If we do a really good job in pre-prod and production then doesn't shoot properly, then we don't have anything to edit. And so on for the last stage, where if these two do their job properly and editor doesn't stand up, then we also lose something. What we say, at least in filmmaking, a mantra I've seen is every step we're writing, we have the story that wants to be a story during pre-prod. The amount of work we'll do in looking for the locations and all that. This idea you have as an editor, as a director, the idea you have as a writer. But all these things also hinge on how much budget we have, whether we can get the locations we want. So at every step, we have to be fluid to see and to work with what we have best. The writer writes what he can write best. As the crew, as the various HODs, we look for these things, the wardrobe, the locations, the actors, the director who will give us the stuff, the technical details, what lights and all that. We utilize these things during production and we do the best we can. During the day of production, we'll have situations where we're coming to shoot. And as the actors and as the directors, we realize, hey, maybe we should change the script somewhat. In some cases, some scenes are thrown out. In other cases, other scenes are made up on the spot. So I think each step has a lot of importance, and we can't say one is more important than the other. Of course, those of us who have done all these things, there's the various pressures we're on, and I'd say production is just crazy on its own, because if we have 8 hours to shoot, we have 8 hours to shoot. Nothing more, nothing less. And we have to make it work within those 8 hours, whether the actor's available or not, whether it decides to rain or not, we just have to make it work. So as it were, it may seem that production has the most pressure, but as someone who has been editing a feature film for the last 5 months, that also is its own kind of wound.